So good. Oh,
We'll
very
get
good. Very good.
we'll
For
get
the cargos and
definitely.
all?
Yeah, we do everything A to Z
Ah,
insurance.
very nice.
We are doing for last 45 years.
Yeah, yeah. Very good. Very good.
Will you please share your number, please, doctor?
But how are normally how many settlement comes in a year for you for cargos?
Good number.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not good
Yes,
one,
yes. I'll
but
make this. Is it okay?
So there is some echo. Somebody is probably on 2 audios or something like that.
Yeah. Atulji, can I share my mobile number? People are asking.
Yeah,
So.
please do that. Yeah.
Yeah. You are the host, so I have to take your permission. This is my one of the first morning meeting. Otherwise, we are already always having an evening, you know. So
Okay.
it's nice to very looking fresh, you know, everybody and myself.
And we're of the belief that if we have a meeting in the morning, the day becomes more productive. And we've been doing
Oh, great,
for
great.
76 days now.
I
Today is
think,
the 76th meeting.
Yeah. Oh, 76. Oh, almost you will
Yes.
complete century.
Yeah. We'll complete
Very
a couple of
nice.
centuries. This will be the first century. All right. So good morning, everybody.
I think this lockdown period is, you know, sometime blessing in disguise to meet all of us.
Absolutely. So should we start now?
Please.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
Deepak ji, you're already a co-host. Okay, I'm making a co-host
Thank
now.
you.
I think you were logged in with 2 IDs. So I've just made you a co-host and you will be able to share your presentation. All right. So good morning, everybody.
You make laptop. Yeah.
I don't know which is the
laptop as a co-host.
Which is the laptop?
Okay, we can see. Okay, thank you. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So a very good morning to everybody. After a lazy weekend, this is the first day of the week, and I'm sure you're looking forward to an exciting week. Okay. Something what we've brought to you this time is a new opportunity altogether. Considering that we've been in the lockdown and we've been dealing with what is it that we can do such that we get out of this situation. So one of the opportunities is to look at a new kind of a business which is called as international indenting. And today we have a specialist with us, Mr. Deepak Sidhai, Dr. Deepak Sidhai. He is somebody who specializes in international business. He has been in this space for well over 3 decades, and he has looked at it from close quarters. He's worked not only in India, he's also worked globally. Okay, he's handled consignments which run into millions of kgs. Okay, and into base chemicals and project businesses, everything. All right. So that is what Dr. Sidhai is. Okay. He has been conducting some sessions over the past couple of weeks, and I spoke to him last week, and I thought, why not bring it to all of you so that you can also gain out of it. In case you are already from the industry, you already know what is indenting, he can maybe share something more about it. If you are somebody who's new to this industry, you could look at it as a new business, and that's what it is. What we'll do is Doctor will take you through a presentation, and then towards the end he will give some time for questions, so you can ask him some questions and he'll be able to respond to those. After that, we'll tell you more about the CEO talks, what are CEO talks, and how is it that you can get associated with us. Okay.
Right.
So Deepak sir, all yours.
Yes, sir. Okay. Good morning, everybody, and thanks for coming early in the morning, and many thanks to Atulji for arranging this meeting in a short time. And actually, eGrowth, I joined about 4 years back, and thereafter, you know, he has expanded like anything. And actually, I left behind, I can say, because I could not attend morning meeting. But otherwise, it is such a nice thing happening, and because of these all efforts, we are all here. So I think you would like to show some presentation on e-growth. Then I think we can first take up that. Then once
No,
we
that
start
will be
on
towards the
subject.
end. You please start with your presentation. I just
Fine.
shared that.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Everybody okay? Just give me thumbs up if everyone is on toes and ready to participate. And yeah. Okay. So you have already shared, I think, no? You have already shared.
Yes, you are the co-host. You
Like
can share it.
Yeah. I'll just. I think we'll have to go on adding. The people are coming. I'm not able to add them probably. So you can add it from your end.
Yeah, I'll keep on managing that. You please manage.
Yes, sure. Yeah. So I would like to show the video for those who don't know the, about indenting, so that at least 1 minute. I want to just come again. And if the video and everything is okay sound, then you can just show me thumbs up so that we can go ahead. Right? Okay. All right. Going to talk or introduce you. All right. Is it all right? Hi, everybody. I hope you all are at your home and safe. This is the time you should spend with your loved ones and also to upgrade your skills. Today, I'm going to talk or introduce you a business of indenting and how you can venture into this business. What is this indenting? Indenting is nothing but sourcing of products for your buyers or clients. Such sourcing can be done from foreign suppliers. What are the advantages of indenting? SOHO, S-O-H-O, small office, home office. This you might have heard 20-25 years back when the laptops came up and people can operate from home and business can run. So this business requires SOHO and no need for big office or go down or infrastructure or any big investments. You can start a business with minimal risk or minimal of your staff. It has immense business potential. The import bill a few years back was $600 billion for imports against $400 billion of exports. So you can imagine what kind of big business potential it has got. And no one is much targeting this as a business, independent business. It is very, very sophisticated, lucrative, and you are dealing with the foreign suppliers, and the buyers are also big, and that is located in India. You get an opportunity to build your contact across the world. So you can choose your interest of products and also the buyers and suppliers. The expanse of indenting business is very, very wide. The expanse of in terms of products, geographical expanse also. I would like to introduce you to the business of indenting. If you need any more information and deeper insight into this business of indenting, I would urge you to enroll in this course on the same topic where I could take you through the various models and which will give you the deeper knowledge of the subject. So what it will cover, what this indenting business will cover. What is indenting, why to import, what to import, and how to do a market survey, how to choose your products, how to choose your buyers, how to choose your suppliers, how to shortlist your products, how to choose and shortlist again your buyers and suppliers, and thus same way you can start and venture into this indenting business. What are the indents? Why and how these indents are made? What is the process or flow chart of indenting business? What are the banking transactions you require to know in indenting? What is the expansion of the products you can do after some few products are established? And there is unlimited scope in this business. Initially, you can do it in India, and the same module you can take it to the other countries too. So once you are acquainted with all this and you can immediately start this business. So if you are interested in making a career or a business out of indenting, then contact me in the following my numbers, giving your details of name, location, your qualification, stream, experience if any. Even a fresh graduate or a fresh postgraduate or a doctorate also can join and can start this indenting, as this is a very niche business and it has almost very little competition compared to the exports. So rest assured, this will be done even in this lockdown period by web coaching, and we'll have some question answer session or interactive sessions also on the web, and we will try to impart you the in-depth knowledge of indenting like no other course today I can find of the same. So see you all soon in the course and begin your new path or business which was your dream for a long time. Thank you very much. Okay, and goodbye.
You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I hope everybody could hear the video, and some people would be already knowing it. Some people would be introduced first time. So can anybody can we have a little interactive session? Is it okay? Little bit? Yeah. So anybody, those who know about indenting in short, not much going into details. Can anybody unmute and give the name and talk?
Yes, myself, Anand Krishnan Agarwal from Aarti Cable and Compounds Private Limited.
Oh,
What
nice.
I know,
How are you, sir?
yes, sir, I am fine, sir. I am fine. What I know about indenting is it is related to imports. Whenever you want to import,
Correct.
you should have some person who knows the right buyer from where we can purchase, right seller, I think, right seller,
Correct.
so that we can have the right product from at a good price and good terms and conditions. So the indenter know all the importers.
Very nice. Thank you so much. In fact, in compounding also, I've given a lot of PVC and other products, EVA, and so many products in Delhi and around area also. And I think Polycab Cable is our major client who does the compounding in Daman, most of the many people. And very nice. Thank you so much. And anybody else to add upon? Anybody else who know little about indenting or
Hello.
doing indenting? Yes, sir.
Those who import on behalf of the other people in the country who are in this refined,
Correct.
and indenter imports on behalf of everybody in the world. Let's say somebody wants something from China, and there are the 50 people from the different sources of China, and problem is to be import on behalf of everybody. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sure. Yeah. So anybody else? Anything to share?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ramesh Patnani here.
Yes, Ramesh.
I'm dealing in import licenses and all exporters and importers. So I know in deep what indenting means.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so you can also add on, somewhere we can chip in, right? And where you are not able to see here on अतुल जी, उनको जो बात करेंगे ना, उनको अगर स्क्रीन पे हम लोग ला सकते हैं,
जो भी
और I have to put it from here probably.
तो एक तो आप प्लीज
हाँ, वो ऑटोमेटिक आएगा.
ये शेयरिंग आप बंद करेंगे तो जो भी बोलेगा वो स्क्रीन पर अपने आप आएगा.
हाँ, okay, fine. So let us go to the subject then, because so that otherwise we'll be discussing many times and then not able to really get into this. So should I start the presentation?
Yeah, please do. You got around maybe
Yeah,
say around
and then
25
then
minutes.
on the way we can talk and
Yeah, please.
we can go and share it. Just a minute. Let me just minimize this. Yeah, the part. 1 second. How to minimize? Cloud. All right. Just a second. Zoom is not allowing, Zoom is not
Stop sharing.
allowing to.
Stop sharing this.
Yeah.
You don't have to minimize this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I want to show from the presentation.
Yeah, please.
So that's why now I could do it. But one second. All right. Okay. So we are talking about new business, how to start international indenting. 2007, I came back from Bahrain. I was working in GPIC, and we were making about 4 million tons of cargo. We had our own jetty, and we were exporting methanol, urea, and ammonia, and so many about I don't know, so many countries, about 100 countries or so. And it was sold through SABIC, it was sold through PIC Kuwait, the urea, and Bahrain government was the partner with it. And we have to support all our, the what you call the marketeers, right? So that time, I was doing some research for my doctorate, and I went in for, a project report like how to start indenting and trading business. And I got so much involved that I did all my own transaction and my base considering India. So I took the flights many times, came to India. I was dealing mainly into the phthalic anhydride to start with. And the report was written and exactly the transactions happened. And some money came to my bank account. And then my family was, okay, okay, now you can start. I think some money is coming. What you did, we don't know, but some money is come, good amount is come into the bank. So thereafter, immediately I decided to quit from a very high paid job and full facilities and came and started the business, right? So when I started the business, my aim was to do 1,000 crore turnover, indenting between buyer and supplier, and 100 crore trading. Okay, I've achieved about 75%, 80%. And then suddenly this, so many things happened, demonetization, this, that. And then the things were going on slow track. And then I thought I should not trade now because it is the things are not settled. So I again come back to indenting. Then I thought this business module I can introduce to everybody. And it is not only indenting. Here I am just taking clue from indenting, but you can do any product. The idea is when there is a lockdown period, we learn this technique and we can get into our own slot, our own products, and the direction is given how to go through this process of research and launching and everything, and what all is required. So you can do into any product. This is the idea. So don't think the only word indenting is the reverse indenting is export, and indenting when you invest is import. So it can cover anything and everything, and also international indenting or international trading also. Like today we are assuming the base is India for imports, and that is indenting. But when you have a base in Sri Lanka, or you have the home country you assume as a Dubai, and then you buy from say Taiwan and sell into Dubai, or buy from Ukraine and sell into China, and take a commission or invest and do the business. So it becomes an international indenting or international trading. I had been doing that also, so you can do that kind of similar thing activity also. So I am now just trying to expand the scope. All right. Now I just this bar is coming. Now, yeah. International indenting business is done mainly indenting is done between for the facilitation of the foreign suppliers. So basically, this business is done on behalf of supplier or exporter of that country, and the exports products into India. Okay, so that exports products to India means from you're sourcing from abroad, and you are bringing that products into India and selling in the Indian market. Okay, darwaza band kar. Okay, so the commission is received from exporter, means the person from which we are sourcing. So because it is coming from outside and we are doing facilitation for there, so the money you can take in US dollar also, or rather you should take in US dollar. The advantage is that. So you get the income in foreign exchange, and you are giving the service to the supplier. Because when I went and started this company, I went to Korea, LG came, and SK Energy and so many companies. And actually that time I found people are not much interested to do business with India. Not much they were doing. Whatever they have offices, they were selling, but they were ignoring India. So I went and made them very clear, because my research was done very, very nicely into 10 products. And of course, I studied the 100 products, but 10 product research was in depth. And then I told them that India is going to be the future market. You start now. And some of them, really listened to us after going 5-6 times. And then there was a big, big number of tonnages coming from Korea, Taiwan, and other countries. Because otherwise, only the cheaper sources we were looking after. So there were many quality complaints, many insurance work, many things happening if you're bringing from China or some, low-cost products for the matter. So the coordination for Indian buyers, also that exporters product, we will coordinate for the Indian buyers importing these products from those foreign companies into India by matching their requirement. So what is important? Suppose a product, suppose for example PVC. So PVC, if we are trying to do, and you have the local requirement, like he said, the compounding is a very, very big industry, because so many cable manufacturing is done in India. Of course, that just to share with, even in Bangladesh, the grade used is K72, and here the grade used is 67. I don't know what is the grade they use here nowadays. So somebody was there from, I think Delhi, na? Cable compounding, which grade you are using, sir? If you can share with me.
We use generally
Cable
K67.
compounding.
K67.
Correct. So now, yeah, exactly. But if you really ask me, because K67 is mainly extrusion grade, or what you call suspension grade.
Suspension
And
grade.
for the
Right.
cable grade, you require actually K72. Yeah. So you require a special grade of it, and this is very expensive product, maybe $50 expensive. But in India, maybe they are increasing the thickness of the sheathing and all that kind of thing. So they may be managing it. So actually speaking, worldwide, it should be K72 grade. So India should also use K72, but it is expensive. Like EVA, if you use it for a master batch, EVA is the best master batch product, which I handled about 40 years back. We used to make our own EVA in our plant for our own manufacturing of LDP and other products. Anyway, so this is K67 we are using. And suppose there is a K67 major market is a pipe, and there is, for molding, pipe moldings, and then cable compounding, and then sheathing, and then PVC window profile, and so many, fridge interiors, and so many products of PVC. So this full gamut, wherever you find, there is a lot of imports coming in any product. Like for PVC, when I started the business, it was 2 million ton, and only 1 million ton was produced. So 1 million ton was the import potential. So direct business available is 1 million ton, and then it was 2.5 million ton and 3 million ton. Of course, now forget about this last 3-4 months, 6 months time. But on an average, it has gone to 2.5 or 3 million ton, and the capacities are 1.5 million ton. That means every month you can import 1 to 1,50,000 ton. Okay, barring some years in between, and some months will be dull. But by and large, if it is less imported 1 month, it will be more imported in after 2 months or 3 months time. So there is a huge potential, and this particular business, everybody talks about export. Fine, that is fine. Once you make the cable compound, you make it and you export it, then actually the export business starts. But if you see, or if you ask me, if you are making a K67 grade, I don't know whether there will be exports available for those products even in Bangladesh, because I have sold into Bangladesh BRB cables, and they were strictly wanting K72. I was insisting K67 used in India. And they said, no, we want that dielectric constant kappa to this level or so. So everybody talks about export, but according to me, there is a big import first coming in, and then export is happening. So I'm also pro to export. So if you want to do export also, it is a reverse indenting. Only here our supplier country becomes our buyer. So it is reversed. And our buyer in India becomes our supplier. It's not the same buyer, because India becomes our home country, becomes a supplier. But there is a huge potential I see. And I saw that, and I was comfortable because 40 years back, I was working in BASF, German company. They had about 5,000 products, and they were the biggest company in the German. So West Germany that time, and now the German. That time I found that the duty structure was 185%, and still some products were coming on import because many products were not being manufactured in India, like acrylates and 4-point depression. So many products have been coming, and slowly we indigenize and we reduce the duties from 185% to today 5 to 10%, and we become competitive. Because if we would have been suddenly coming into this duty level, then many industries would have been collapsed, or they were, just vacant. So indenting has a very big scope, and it is reverse indenting is also possible. But first, let us understand what quality is required for every product, and then if you target those kind of qualities, it will be easier to you to export. So my always suggestions are, find the ready market instead of fighting and going into the smaller market, and many people are in queue, and there is export subsidy because things are happening. Like somebody from Delhi only, he took big orders into for 3 years, and now suddenly after 2 years the export duty what you call subsidy was withdrawn. Now he's just can't do anything because it was all priced based on the subsidy. So my request is, whenever you try to do export, let that export subsidy comes as your additional profit. You don't calculate in your exporting price or your marginal costing or whatever. Okay. So here you are going to source it from foreign supplier for a consideration, and you are going to sell into the Indian customer. Many times it can happen, once you are a quality supplier, the customer will come to you. So it can be both ways also, because those who want a very quality product or they want for exports, at least those companies can come to us, or those who are having import and have an advance license, they can save the duty and bring at the competitive price. So there is another market also. And third market is the existing market. You compete with whatever Reliance or this or that into PVC, I'm talking, DCW or Chemplast, Finolex, and so many companies, Indian companies. But that is the last choice, because normally we don't want to, unnecessarily, penetrate into our own Indian manufacturer. But if needed, yes, we want to do, because if they are not, how I entered into PVC, that they were unable to supply the material. And there was a Plast India in 2009. I was just passing by and I saw that, and being a plastic man, I entered there, and there was about 100 people in their stall and shouting, and that money has been paid and goods has not been coming. So these oldies, they came to me and said, you were outside and supplied, so can we use your the influence or the networking, and we can bring the material. I talked from there only to LG, another because I was supplying lakhs of tons of some other raw material, and he advised to general manager or the team leader, they call, of PVC, to call me. And there itself, I booked 3,500 ton, and later on 5 to 7 years, Uday Haldipur is also here, and many people have joined, and I gave that business because I can't do everything. There's so much business is there. And there was shortage of the material and $650 price. The today current rate is say 700, 750. So that was the lowest price. And I just asked them to buy, like, because I know that this price is actually $1,200 or $1,000. And believe me, everybody got Q7. They say that Q7 ban means everybody earned at least 1 crore, and in one individual transactions also, because the prices have gone up. So there is a very, very big opportunity, and till the production comes back, so you will coordinate with the Indian buyers, and they can be your permanent buyers. And I was new to India at that time, and I was not knowing also PVC. I suddenly entered by chance, and we did about 40,000 tons of business. And even if you get $10 or $5, initially $10 we used to get. So $10 for say 20,000 tons is good enough. How much it will be? $2 lakh. Then another 20,000 tons, maybe $5. Okay, $1 lakh, whatever. So if you have only one product is also again a problem. So you have to build a kitty. Why I'm here today is you build a kitty how I targeted. I did my market research and I made my planning 2007 to 2020. Now 2020 has come, I have made up to 2050. Of course, there will be some products coming and going, but we cannot afford to depend upon one product or one segment and just try to say that, we lost the opportunity, we don't know how to do it. Now somebody was doing kitchenware, that modular kitchen, and he was insisting, can you tell me the market for modular kitchen? I can join your course. I said, first of all, you take out your modular kitchen and throw outside your mind. How many clients you have? 0 at the moment, he said. So why you are stuck to that? You should have been diversified by a long time, because you are, having good networking, but there is no market, then how it will help you? So better is we go for that kind of market where it is and develop our 10 products. In a year, at least you develop 2 products and it becomes a cashing cow. And then again, next year, 2 products. So at least 10 products in the kitty, and always new 10 products should be researched. It's a lot of work. It is not an easy game, means easy work, but you should concentrate. You make your product research and think, and 2 products introduce, and then go into particular, hand it over to your people. So coordinating for Indian buyers and doing the job. And international indenting business is very, very lucrative. How it is lucrative? We'll just see the slide. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it is a sophisticated business. Always indenting is or indenter, and this business is a sophisticated business. You are going into the topmost suppliers of the world, and you are dealing with the topmost. Most of the time you will deal in first 10 and up to 100 number, because in PVC, like, we have a 1200 customers. So out of 1200 we have 100 set of customers. So maybe top 10 like Supreme and Pinolex and these kind of, all these companies, Prince Pipe, and so these companies, Dutron Pipe, and so many all over across. KLZ polymers. I think KLZ is also making the compounding. So these kind of all the people, and where you are dealing at the top, because this is minimum 1,000 ton, minimum 2,000 ton, even 100 ton. But these, most of the decisions, the bigger decisions, are done at the MD level or purchase general manager or purchase vice president. And most of the time I am dealing with mainly the owner of the company. And then he says, okay, now whatever coming through this gentleman or this company will be the very good product. Because when I came here, it was not that quality products of PVC they were getting, because these countries were ignoring to supply here. So it is a very, very sophisticated business. It is a craze for foreign products before. Nowadays, it is not so much. But still, if you're wearing a Rolex watch, or you're wearing some Webster, or, kind of fancy cars, so there is always a craze of products. So that is also part of. So always you should have a max mix of your products. Means you have a commodity product, you have a specialty product, and you have a equipment. So you have to have a max mix. So how to see the max mix, how you'll generate? so that one product you get, the big turnover. When I went into the injection molding, though it was not my product, and I was not trained for that, but I was selling a lot of resin to these people. So, for example, Prince Pipe. So he was taking about total 13,000 ton, out of which you say 5,000 ton was import, and rest is local manufacture. Now they have machines. When they expanded, because when the things going good, they want 50 machines at a time. So I chipped in, and I tried to get into this particular line. When I see in the Thai Plus, I see a scroll going on in Fiki stall. So Fiki stall, nobody was there. I could discuss with them. So I just saw 1,500 machines are manufactured in India, and there is a demand of 5,000 to 7,500 machines. So I said there is a big market. I went ahead, went ahead, come back, and then I decided. So this is the opportunity you have to see in every niche of the products into your first product line or in your complementary line, and then even for the new line. I went ahead and talked to Fusung Shin Taiwan, the first stall I see. I talked to their chairman and asked them, I want to sell your machine. And then, he introduced to her daughter. We went to Prince Pipe. So she was not really confident that a polymer man can sell the machines. And then we met to the owner, Mr. Cheda. And he said, yes, your products must be quality because you are giving the best quality in the world for resin that time, 10, 12 years back. And then he asked for the 50 machines, which they could not supply. They said only 15 machines we could supply. And believe me, after that, my car run for 50,000 kilometers because I saw the good opportunity. And after 50,000 kilometers, I stopped. I already sell $2 million machines, okay, to various companies. And $2 million, one order after 1 or 2 years to TACO, Tata Auto Component. So if I sell $4 million and if I get even 5 to 10%, you can imagine what kind of profit. So then the automotive industry go down and go up, and now, so things happen. So you don't get attached to the product. So you get out of that. Again, whenever there is a demand, they will approach. Okay. So this is how is the big chunk of business. I'm not promoting only imports as such, but if you see the export, the same thing you can do. And instead of your supplier being here in indenting, it will be your customer abroad and the supplier will be in India. Imports happen due to production for value addition and then for exports. It is for re-export, we call it. The government import lines are very well stabilized. The channels, that how the duties are set and everything is so many years it is going on, right? I just want to make this scroll bar very small. One second. It's not going beyond. All right. Okay, immense business potential due to following. Not so far targeted business module like exports. So I'm actually, somebody said you are creating a competition. I said no problem, because the huge import potential is there and huge export potential is there. So it's not like a creating, but I cannot do everywhere business. So you can be in Punjab, you can be in Haryana, you can be in Delhi, you can be in Bombay, you can be in Chennai. Wherever there is a big potential available. Suppose I develop one product, I can give it to you. You develop some product, you give it to us. And this is how this networking can be done. So this huge potential of the business is due to unfavorable BOP, balance of payment. So imports is much higher. I'm talking about 2-3 years figure. Is a 600 billion was import and 400 billion was exports. So at least this 600 billion can be your target market, and this 600 billion can be worked upon. And if you include the exports also, so it will be about a $1,000 billion market for you as an indenting, because every business requires the mediator and like a consultant. Okay, and they don't mind paying $5, $10 or some fixed 1% or 2%, because there is an ease of for the purchaser, right? Scarcity of the products also creating, like crude oil is coming or petrochemical or commodity, raw materials, technologies, electronics, machinery. So many products are required, and day to day it is required. If you see the top 10 the import products and export product, the first two are almost common. That they are like a crude oil or mineral oil, and petroleum product, petrochemical product. Second is gems and jewelry and gold and such things. So after that, if you see, there will be iron and this and so many handicrafts, so many products are exported and imported also. Machinery, that is also coming. The fertilizers are coming by import. The cement is coming before. Now we have become an exporter also. So this list will be always little bit changing. But by and large, if you take top 100 products, you can take from them that list, which product to do. First two products I would say avoid as far as possible, because they are bigger chunk. You require to bring 150,000 ton of say crude oil, or you need to bring methanol of 20,000 ton or something like that. So you try to get into or gold and this thing silver. So it is a little problematic business, because we have to go up to Africa to see the mining and this thing, and then the deal is done in India or Dubai or something. So initially, when you start the business, go into easier and not negative list on very big products. But yes, those who are say the demand supply gap. So you observe the demand supply gap in whatever your liking product. Choose that product. If it is more than 5 lakhs as per the commodity, you can do that. If it is a specialty, if it is more than 1 lakh, also you can do that product. So this is how I have targeted. And this is a practical course what we conduct, and we will show you the practical things. Now the import for home country as well as can expand to other country. Now I'm putting the expansion of this thing, indenting, that today you are talking about, because India is such a, otherwise I would have not left Middle East and come here. If I put into Sheikh Zayed Road office or a Manama in Bahrain or anywhere like that, but my business is here in India. So once I source the suppliers, I don't have to go again and again to them. They are very big companies. You have contractuated or you have a verbal understanding, and it goes through. If you're dealing with top 10 companies of that country, if you name the country, most of the countries, I have the first 3 or first 5 companies. Like in Korea, I have a SK Energy, I have LG Chem Korea, Samyang, and like that, those companies. If I take about Turkey, it will be Advansa, the biggest company like Tata in that country. Or in Malaysia, it will be Petronas or BASF or this kind of companies. Or Taiwan, it will be like a Formosa or Nanya Plastic or Darien or TPCC, like that. So if you're dealing with top 10 or top 5 companies, then you will never ever face any quality issues, shortage issue or anything. For your information, in 10,000 consignments, suppose plus minus maybe 1,000 consignments I might have done on my own for indenting and some for trading, and not a single complaint, not a single complaint of specification, not a single complaint of shortage, not a single complaint of it. Okay. So I try to normally avoid China. But if you say customer says, I want from China and you bring from this supplier, I will bring. But I will tell them clearly, I am not responsible for any quality. Unless I don't see that manufacturer, I am convinced if he gives me time, a customer, to go there and analyze and come back, and then only I can supply. Otherwise, if possible, like certain products will come from China. So you have no chance to go competitively. So but you have to go and visit, practically see, sit across with them, because otherwise it will be a big problem for your customer. So if you do a business, so when somebody asks if there is a low quality or some quality issue, I tell them, I think you are somewhere wrong in matching the requirement of specification, or you're not gone to the best companies in the world. So if you go to best companies in the world, maybe you will do less, means suppose instead of 10 lakh ton, you will do a 1 lakh ton business, but you will have no problem, because to sorting out the problem is much difficult. Because as there is some insurance agent, they will tell you how much months it goes, how many months it goes, maybe 6 months, 1 year, and then you get 70-80%. Don't think that you're getting 110%, you'll get back everything. The prices are fluctuated by that time. So please try to do a very, very credible customer, and very, very more credible, I would say, the supplier. And then you will face no problem. So this business is very sophisticated. That is why if you do it in a proper way. And indenting, you will get the, kind of your consideration. What will be your profit or this thing? So you will try to get your commission. And you can take that commission in US dollar normally or euro or hard currencies so that they don't fluctuate much or it gets appreciated and your value becomes more. Okay, because when I came to India and started business, it was $45. Now it is 75. So if somebody is importing, he is many times losing or he is paying higher price. But for us, always after some time, we are earning 30 rupees more in every dollar. So even if our commission is get down from say $20 to $10, $10 to $5, $5 to say $3, but if volumes are more and the dollar is appreciated, which actually as a India we don't want to happen, but it happens. So you are into that particular business. Okay, so indenting is nothing but a sourcing of products or services from overseas supplier. Now I am getting into specifics. Are you able to see on the screen?
So Deepak ji, how much more time
are
will
you able
take?
To see?
Yeah, we are able to see, but how much more time will you take?
Another 15 minutes.
We're already at 10:23.
Yeah. So yes.
So
sourcing of products and services. Yes. Sourcing of products and services and for buyers in India and another overseas country for some consideration, right? So the person who is mediating is a indenter. Indenter is basically facilitator between buyer and supporting supplier. The indenter is free to choose his product of interest or his suppliers or even buyers. So that freedom is with us, that we choose our product, we go to supplier accordingly, and we come back and sell. The whole transaction goes through an indenter. So indenter makes the matchmaking, but the risk doesn't go through the indenter. Moreover, the indenter has whole world of companies, say about 200 companies or 200 countries, and out of which even 150 countries are exporting, and they become your suppliers. You can go and source from them, depending on the product. To source these products for the buyers and requirement preferably back in India. Same strategy can be adopted for other countries, assuming that is a home country, and you can do from another country to another country, this third country. So what is the advantage? I'll come to the quickly advantage benefits of doing indenting business. SOHO, small office, home office. You can sit anywhere and do business with laptop and internet connectivity. Very lucrative business, as I told you. No or minimal investment required. Only your knowledge or visits to abroad or local customers, and that too not many times abroad, but at least once in a 5 year you have to visit your suppliers, and initially maybe you'll have to visit more time, and that is only investment. And minimal risk, as only your commission is at stake, and somebody else is either buyer is investing or supplier is investing, and there is hardly any kind of a documentation required. Only your invoice is to be produced to the supplier after they receive the money. And compliances means whatever income you get in dollar, you show as your income and pay your taxes. This business can be done with different buyers, different suppliers. Normally the suppliers are overseas. Expanse of this business is very huge and beyond geographical territories. Very huge business potential, which we have already seen. So what this course will cover: general introduction, what is indenting, what is indenter, why import happens, because we should know why it is happening and why it will happen, continue, what to import, then how to do market survey. That is very, very important. If you don't do market survey and just jump into the product, then probably you will have a situation which other people are facing. How to choose products, customer, supplier, how to shortlist them, what are the indents. Indentsment is the contracts or your sales contract or kind of pro forma invoice, and why and how it has to be done. So your indent should supersede any purchase order or anything. You just follow the indent asking to the customer. What indenting process steps involved, what are the documentation, and it is a big chain, from customer to supplier, and everything you are handling and you are matching it. Then banking transaction, normally the bulk volumes are done through the LCs, Some, like perishable items and all are sold on consignment basis, and some are in advance payment also if you are doing business with Iran and any other thing. So this is how, and why import happens, the calamities or due to earning margins and technology, what to import, the gadgets, commodities, wheat, rice. Now there is opportunity, immediately I can say, that this urad dal has been released for 200,000. Just now uh, my friend from Rangoon, he called me that the license are released to the mill owners. So now if you have a dal mill into your area, you can check if they have a license, then you can import and, to that extent. So these are given the spot opportunities. But there are always importable items, and like all our petrochemical range. If you want, after this thing, we can share with you what we all can do. So metal products and technology, catalyst, refinery products, petrochemical products, intermediate, pharmaceutical, oleochemicals, palm oil, and so many products, wood, pulp, paper, polymer, machineries, injection molding, blow molding, service industry, diagnostic, automotive, some car special, fire brigade stations and trucks and defense products, agriculture machinery, automation, robot, excavation robot, all these things will have a very good importance in coming time. And experience and specialist manpower also. The list is never ending. So how this will do with the secondary and the primary research in proper methodical way. So 20 products you will target, and from that, and how to target also those, you will research secondary, primary, and you will, how many customers you will find, how many suppliers you will find, or you have to do, that will take you through the process. Then actual visit for the primary data collection, and then you make your report. You decide the agency commission from the supplier, and shortlisting again, and then doing the business and offering this, making the offer. After doing this all exercise, then focus 5 to 10 products for a year, and then form an indenting company. So you go up to that level. Don't try to do expenses and do, kind of licensing first. But if you already have it requires only IC code, import export code number from DGFT. Unless you invest and do, then you require GST and other things. So this is the easiest business which I've ever seen, and I tried to do that business. And so far again I've come back from trading also. I came back to indenting because it is not really taking away any of your the capital or any losses or anything due to whatever external factors happen. Approaching customer, manufacturer, traders after the products are offered, taking the indents, coordination with the establishing LC. So all this we will be able to do, and then getting shipment schedule from the suppliers, then doing the documentation like invoice, packing list, bill of lading, and insurance, certificate of origin, certificate of analysis, SGS certificate, or any other special certificate required as per the contract or letter of credit. Then after these documents are coming from after the shipment, shipping document come, which we forward, we take okay of the customer, and then we say the original documents from our supplier's bank to customer's bank. Then they retire. Means if it is LC side, make the payment. If it is in 90 days, they will sign the bill of exchange, and that payment will go over there. These original documents they take like bill of lading and other things to CHA, get the clearance of the cargo. This is not a clearing forwarding business. Please understand. Many people, misunderstand that this is a clearing forwarding or that kind of business. Of course, that business is also good, but we are not going to do that business. So buyer is doing the import. Buyer will give it to his clearing custom house agent, and he will clear the goods. It is not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to tie up and give the best quality available. Ask the customer indent, and after the material, after the CHA clears it, if you are a buyer, suppose you are investing, that you become a buyer. Otherwise, you are an indenter, and then you can sell on a high seas or boarded warehouse or stock and sale or consignee sale. And after, suppose you are doing indenting job, then you get a commission for that. So this is how is the end of my presentation. So if any questions, welcome. I can go on talking because this is my core subject, and I have done a lot of business in India also and abroad, the exports, and which used to come into India also, and more than 50, 100 countries. thank you so much. And because of time constraint, I think I finished exactly by 15 minutes, as I said. So any questions, please unmute, tell your name and ask. If I am able to ask, fine. If I am not able to, by chance, it cannot happen, but by chance, then you can, I can revert back to you. Thank you so much. Dhanyawad. Over to Atul and questions.
Hello. If you want to import the electronics
Yes, sir.
items from the China, is feasible now?
Yes.
Okay. So if for
Yeah.
some requirement in the bulk, we can
In
place through yours,
Guangzhou
right?
province, Guangzhou province, you can do. Of course, now there is a lockdown period, and these things in India also is not safe to do. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you want a better quality, you go to Taiwan. See, that's what I will coach you how to do, what to do, and how to get success. Because what kind of client, only they are price centric, then of course the maybe probably the life of the product. Like mostly I get into the best product in the world. So what happens means in that category. So there is no customer dissonance, means there is no customer complaint, because that product will run for say 10 years, 20 years. Suppose I buy an iPad, I buy in 2010, same iPad I'm using, only that GB space is to be updated. The screen is excellent, every sound is excellent, everything is good. So it is for lifelong, unless you break or you. So up to you, how you're like laptop, I'll tell you the opportunity, as you said, electronics and this. Laptop, my son wanted to do some high-tech program. These kind of Z series laptops are not available. I said, there's a big opportunity. We should do it. Now, my participant who was a hardware engineer, I told him, now you don't just repair the laptop, you sell the laptop. And then one of the participants I have requested, now you invest into that, who has petrol pumps and other things. So maybe if they gel it together, and they're from the same province, let's say Ahmedabad, and somebody is in Jaipur, and is Jaipur, somebody relative is there. So we have to connect. So I'm trying to make even our 50, 100 people participants, and they can even help each other. Just talking, there's so many products coming in: phthalic, malic, acetic acid, methanol. In my product, there are so many. Steel is coming, GI sheets are coming, the noise reduction things are coming. So there are so many new technologies in the road coming. And only important thing in indenting, never ever do open credit business. Please, for God's sake. Otherwise, you will say, you told us and we did. Never ever settle for any open credit. Never ever settle for any low quality product. Never ever settle that any hidden agenda with the customer or supplier. Never ever try to undercut anywhere to anybody. And please take your entire commission properly. And it has not happened that I lost any commission, by God's grace or touchwood, by doing the method. So these are all 5 important things. And please do visit the suppliers end, and go to the supplier end.
So
and try
thank you,
to
thank you, Deepak ji.
Thank you.
Yeah, please.
Any other questions? Then we can take it afterwards also. Any other questions? Thank you very much.
Yeah, so Deepak ji, please share your number so that if there is somebody who's not got it, he can.
I think I have already shared on the chat.
Yeah. So can you please
already shared on the chat?
Yeah. So can you please stop sharing your presentation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So people, I'll take.
And if somebody has questions, you can. Yeah.
We have listed the products from the China. And China is only manufacturer
so Vijay
for
ji,
the
you can please have the conversation later on. Okay. So I'll take around 5 minutes to share about the CEO talks.
Then we can take again question.
Please, can you please stop sharing the presentation?
Yeah. I'm just.
So yeah, good morning, everybody. I'll take around 5 minutes to take you through the CEO talks so that you get to know what who are the people behind it and how is it that you can engage more closely with us. CEO talks started on the 25th of March as the lockdown started. Today was the 76th talk. We have been inviting experts from different walks of life, especially for entrepreneurs. Okay. We've had 12 panel discussions till date, and more than 5,000 unique participants have participated. We have it every day morning 9:30 to 10:30. The topics which have been covered so far are sales and marketing, branding, learning and development, industrial engineering, information technology, business automation, business opportunities, accounting and compliance, legal compliance, investment opportunities. All right. On Saturdays, we have panel discussions. So this is where we invite a few experts from the industry, from a certain section of the industry, and invite them to share from their part of the business. So we've had a lot of chambers and associations who've been who come here, many women-based organizations who come here, many independent experts who have come and spoken on various topics. Okay, so we've had a panel discussion on corona relief, and we've invited coaches once. There was something on digital marketing, managing industry in lockdown, international business and logistics, industry bodies, sustainability, entrepreneurship, women entrepreneurship, work from home, and emerging opportunities. These have been the panel discussions so far. And on Sundays, we have Chopal. Chopal is where we don't have any specific agenda, just business owners, they come together, they chit chat among themselves. And this is how the relationship goes to the next level. Yeah, Shripad ji, I saw your hand. I'll just come back to you in a moment. The CEO talks are brought to you by eGrowth. eGrowth, we started in 2014 and have been growing ever since. We are a platform for small businesses. Our mission is to empower and enable businesses. Right now, we are a community of around 30,000 business owners who are spread across India and even other cities, other countries. Here's some of the images of various events that we've organized in the past. As Deepak ji shared, he is a member of eGrowth. So is Mr. Vijay ji, and a few more of you are already members of eGrowth. All right. 2017, we went on a road trip to Punjab so that we could get to know what is the industry there. So around 15 days we were on the road. So we were covered by the press over there. And again in 2017, we went on a road trip to Western India, so Rajasthan. There is somebody who's not on mute. Can you please go on mute?
Sudhaji.
Sudhaji, can you please go on mute? Thanks. So in 2017, we went on a road trip to Western India, so Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and here you see some of the images from there. Then in 2018, we participated with Startup India as a technology partner with them for a series of boot camps in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Okay. And then 2019, we organized a boot camp in Jharkhand at a place called Jadugura, very close to Jamshedpur, wherein we worked with 35 tribals, looking at how is it that we could empower them to start agriculture over there. All right. And then we've been doing a lot of different interventions in the space of entrepreneurship. So what you see over here are images from Shimla, Udaipur, Kanpur, and Delhi. We also introduced something called as the leverage model, which is a model to design your business. We've also been doing a lot of activities for women entrepreneurs. The bottom left, what you see is Celebrating Womanhood, the third edition, which happened on the 8th of March, 2020. All right. Here's some media coverage. We've been covered by the Hindi press, the English press, as well as the Tamil press. We've been covered both online as well as offline in the past. Okay. How is it that you can associate with eGrowth? The first way how you can associate with eGrowth is you can go to our portal, which is egrowth.org, and create your profile there. Creating a profile is for free. Okay. You can also engage with us on the social media. We are present on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, as well as on Telegram. Our social media handle is egrowth.org. Okay. We do a lot of active engagement by way of networking meetings, introduction to eGrowth meetings, CEO talks. You've just participated in one CEO talk right now. We also organize buyer-seller meetings. So last year we did a series of buyer-seller meetings for Dubai Electricity and Water Authority in India. So we did these at Delhi, Bombay, as well as Ahmedabad. Okay. We also take delegations as well as invite delegations from other industry bodies. And we also have something called as the e-growth inner circle. All right. And we keep on organizing trainings and workshops. So depending on what is the kind of engagement you want, what is the level at which you want to remain engaged, you can do that with the platform. All right. eGrowth Inner Circle is a very special kind of a structure. It's an exclusive invite only structure for B2B enterprise businesses and solutions. Here we have hand-picked members. The size of the one inner circle is between 30 to 50 people. Average, the current inner circle that we have, the average experience of people is 26 years. Average age is 47 years. The total experience that the inner circle right now has goes into 860 man years. So that is what is available to you when you are participating in an inner circle. The inner circle has global reach. We meet every Friday. It's managed by a dedicated team. It is based on distributed consulting, peer-to-peer conversations, and it's an online platform. All right. The highlights is being a member of Inner Circle, you get exposed to great and new opportunities and leads. You get access to the second degree contact. So you get the contacts of all the members in eGrowth. Okay. We work on problem solving. Any kind of problem that you're facing in your business, we would be able to help you with resources so that you can get over that problem at the shortest period. All right. We also work on knowledge and learning. So we invite people who will come and share their expertise with you so that your business can run faster. Okay. We network with industry bodies. So we believe in outward networking, wherein we interact with other industry bodies. They could be chambers, associations, other business networking platforms, so that your network grows. Okay. You have an opportunity to subscribe to eGrowth. So you can begin with a plain vanilla registration, wherein you get a verified profile, you get read-write access to the portal. That means you can publish blogs, articles, requirements, offers, as well as events and workshops. You can attend eGrowth networking meetings. Okay. And next is you can go in for an annual subscription, wherein you can create, along with your personal profile, you can also create a business profile. You get access to the first degree contacts, and you can host networking meetings on top of participating in them. And then the next level is the inner circle, wherein you get to participate in an inner circle meeting every Friday. So that is 52 meetings in a year. You get access to the second degree contacts, and you also get connected to various industry bodies across the globe. Okay. I invite you to consider registering to eGrowth. And how do you benefit is you get privileged access to 30,000 entrepreneurs, and it is growing every day. There is B2B engagement, which is possible. You get invited for networking events, trainings, and workshops. The validity of the registration is 10 years. The benefits that you get are up to 7.68 lakh worth of money. And it costs you only 8,000 rupees plus GST for a period of 10 years. You can participate in these CEO talks every day for next 10 years. You get deals from partners which are worth 30,000 rupees, and the fee is only 8,000 rupees. The current value is around 7.68 lakhs. As you continue to be in eGrowth, this will increase. This will increase to maybe 10 lakh rupees, maybe 20 lakh rupees, maybe 50 lakh rupees. All right. When we started with the registration, at that point in time, it was only 3,000 rupees. Now it is 8,000 rupees. If you don't register now, the rate would increase, and you might at that point in time think that you should have registered earlier. All right. You also have the choice to go in for an annual subscription or an inner circle subscription. The benefits, what you get here is you get access to influencer network. These are people who own the market. They would know who's who in certain segments of that industry. That is what is available to you. You get premium access. Okay, there are certain things what a registered user cannot do, you can do as an annual subscriber. And then there is power networking. So when we have influencers together, there are specific events or specific networking meets that we organize only for the annual subscribers and the inner circle people. You have the choice. You can access the inner circle. You get industry connect, wherein we take delegations and we invite delegations from various industry bodies. We also organize buyer seller meetings. You have privileged access over there. The price as of today is only 30,000 rupees plus GST, and you can make a choice. In case you want to know more about eGrowth, every Thursday we have an introduction to eGrowth, morning 9:30 to 10:30. The same Zoom ID through which you accessed it today, and we can discuss on greater length. Okay, so this was a little bit about eGrowth. You can dial these numbers 98101-62028. This is the number of Mr. Sanjeev Ahuja. I'm not very sure if he's there on the call right now. He's the president of our inner circle. Okay. The second number is 89209-26565. This number is of Ronika Bhatia. She's our community manager. She can help you in creating your profile. She can help you in using the portal. She can help you with various subscription options. Those are available. She can also help you get to reach out to certain people if you want. All right. And you can always write to me at atul@egrow.org. I would respond to you in the shortest possible time. So this was a little bit about the CEO talks. If you got any questions, I'll be glad to take those questions. Else we'll wind in maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
We can come daily on CEO talks only if we subscribe, or we can normally I am in your SMS group. I am regularly since 2-3 years. I'm in eGrowth.
So you are into cable manufacturing, right?
Yeah.
So how many times can I come to your office for a cup of tea?
No, just
every day, right? Every day, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yet, if you really want to take the benefit, you will be able to get more benefit if you subscribe. Okay. Isn't it? You are most welcome to join the CEO talks every day.
Okay.
But you can get benefit only if there are some stakes in the business, right?
We will understand more because now you have given the glimpse of it. So share with me. I will share my number on the chat also.
Please do that.
And already an SMS. Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. So right now, I did not share about the mentor network. We also have a network of mentors who are coaches and who are successful business owners from various domains and who are ready to support you. Okay. So we've got people into MSME consulting. We've got people into international business. So they are not only from India, even from other countries. Yeah. Anybody else? So thanks for asking, Ramay.
Yeah, this is Shripad Kulkarni.
Yeah, Kulkarni.
Sir,
which city are you from?
I'm from Nasik.
Yeah, Kulkarni ji.
Can we get some YouTube link of CEO talks and earlier programs?
Yes. So all of them are there on our YouTube. So on YouTube, you go and search for eGrowth.org, and all the links are there. I can share it separately with you as well, Mr. Kulkarni.
Yeah. And what can you elaborate more on two different memberships, like 8,000 and 30,000?
So 8,000 is a registration fee. Okay, so that's like a nondani, right? So you are like on our mailing list for the next 10 years, whatsoever is happening. So like this gentleman, he said he's there on our WhatsApp group. Okay, so we run 50 WhatsApp groups today. So with that, we have access to maybe around 8,000 people across India. Right. Okay. As you know, in WhatsApp groups, what happens is people focus more on posting their own posts rather than reading.
Yeah.
So while we have had 76 CEO talks today, there are many people who have come only for the first time. All right. So once you are a registered user, we take additional effort to reach out to you. You are there on our mailing list. You are also a part of our premium WhatsApp group. Okay, what I see main premium WhatsApp group is all our paid subscribers are there. You have access to people from different cities who are members of eGrowth. So like Deepak Sidde, he's a member of eGrowth. Mr. Vijay Shah, he's a member of eGrowth. Mr. Sanjeev Ahuja, he's a member of eGrowth.
That's great.
Yeah. In fact, we have people from Nashik also on eGrowth. Yeah.
Can I get added in WhatsApp group presently to understand and then
definitely. Shripad ji, my request is if you can please share your number. I will give you a call and I'll get to know you better and we can do a lot more things together.
Sure. I'm just writing on WhatsApp chat.
Yeah, great. I'll call you back. Anybody else? So Mr. Prashant Kashikar is also here on the call right now. He's also been associated with us for a very long time. He's a very, very, very well networked person, having reached not only in India, across the globe. Prashant ji, if you can please share something about yourself. You go on mute. Shanti, you're on mute. You need to unmute yourself. Yeah, please.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, so please share what has been your experience on eGrowth.
eGrowth is a fantastic platform. Really, they are really generous and spreading all across the globe. And I would be part of this team forever. And many things can be done if we unite together. Sky will not also be limit for us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, great. We also have Mr. Ravi Mishra.
Atul sir.
Anji sir,
Atul sir, I request you to spare few minutes and let us have a talk.
Definitely, I'll call you back. So give me around maybe half an hour. I'll have breakfast and I'll call you back. Will that be fine?
Sure. Yeah, sure. No problem.
But thank you. Yeah. Anybody else would like to share something? All right, great. So thanks, Deepak ji. Deepak ji, the session which you hosted was awesome. I'm sure it has been a lot of value for everybody who's participated. I can see that we were around 30 people today. And for many of us, indenting, they heard indenting for the very first time. So thanks for your contribution. It's really awesome for you to take time out and contribute everybody.
Yeah, I want to just show my list of products because somebody asked me list of products.
Yeah,
so
please
I can
do that. Please do that. Please. Yeah.
So that they can be able to, because what all, we have been doing. I just tried to take the pictures and put here. So this is one of the, you can say, advertisement coming in Chemical Weekly that time. And, like as I'm just coaching, but I'm practicing also that before only.
So Deepak, you can also share when is your next batch. You can also share when is your next batch starting so that people can plan accordingly and get back to you.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. So these are petrochemical, chemical intermediate, inorganic, solvents, acrylate, oleochemicals, organic chemicals, polymers, again, synthetic rubber, spot offers. So, at least 100, 150 products. So if I give this paper, one-page advertisement, or they see the advertisement, and at least if it is in a chemical industry, they will require at least 1 or 2 or 10 products sometime. So this is how you have to develop your portfolio, so that, your every visit to get into, the possibility of 1 minute. I'll show another one. Okay, so this is another ad now. I'll show you. This is when I came 2007 and I went into chemical market. Then these are the like phosphoric acid drums, then Baxes, and phthalic, and sodium lignosulfonate, and PVC, not PVC, EVA, and like that. So every time you make another list of, every year I have diversified into different divisions or sectors altogether. So, and at a time, at least these are how much? So 15 products. Okay.
So
Then
one thing
I'll
what
show
I
you
liked from what
polymers.
so one thing what I liked from what you shared was that you
Yeah.
don't need to get stopped. Okay, you spoke about that person who's
Yeah,
in
exactly.
modular kitchens,
Exactly.
and you said drop modular kitchen and get into a new business. I think that is something, that is my one takeaway from your talk today. Okay, these are new times. The
Perfect.
industry
Perfect.
is
Thank you so
changing.
much.
The
Thank
manner in which we do business has been changing. If we take this one
Correct.
thing,
Correct.
that today is the first day of rest of my life, then I think
Right.
I'll be doing business in a different fashion altogether. So thank you, Deepak ji, for
True.
that.
True. Thank you. Thank you. So like this, we try to get into even like polymer, means so many polymer and so many countries I can offer.
Yeah.
So
great.
this is how the research has to be taken place. And maybe also, this is like a specialty product, like Kangen water, the best machine in the world, and this kind of product. So
Right.
very nice. And I'll
All right.
just show you my
So
advertisement.
Deepak ji, we'll
what
close
is-
now. We're already at 11 o'clock. 10:30 was the time when we were supposed to get over.
Yeah. This is my advertisement for advertisement means this
Fine. Deepak ji, can
poster,
we please take it
so
later?
you can share it. Yeah, you
please.
can share it in our
Done.
groups also.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you
Okay.
so much, everybody, for coming. And anything I have put my number, you can get in touch with me. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. And this course starts on Tuesday to Saturday. Every Tuesday to Saturday is cost only 5,000 rupees. It takes 2 hours minimum every day, 8:30 to 10:30. But if participants are ready to discuss, it goes up to 11:30, 12. There's not intention to go up to that, but if that questions to be answered. And you will start your diversification immediately after doing this 5 days course, and we will work upon every year you will get 2 to 4, 4 to 5 products, and you will cashing on to that. Thank you so much. Dhanyawad. Namaste.
All right. Okay. See you. So we're
See you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So we're completing the meeting for the day. Thanks a lot for joining us, and I hope it was valuable for you. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Tulsi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.